Great and beautiful afternoon, morning, and evening to you, or wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 272 edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, like I already emphasize that as a trader or investor in this market, no matter the investment window or the assets you are trading, so far these assets have no price movement up and down. It does mean that it is necessary and compulsory to have what your entry strategy and your exit strategy. It does mean that you have what your plan and also you trade your plan. In this your plan, you have your what your buy range, your stop loss, and your what and your profit target. These are what will guide you when you are making your investment decision because buying stock is as important of setting up what a stop loss at the same time. So that at the end of the day, it will guide you to know what to do at the right time to avoid being trapped in the market and also to help you manage your risk very well and also manage your capital very well. These are the things investor should have at the back of their mind or trader because it will help you to navigate this increasing volatility that we're seeing in recent days as a result of fear of US defaulting in their debt. But I tell you, the fear is becoming the fear is becoming strong. Why I say so because as we speak now, one of the rating agencies has also already giving US a downgrading warning by any moment from now. And you know what I mean? It send some signal that things are not right. And if US fail in this debt issue, going to affect global economy. And that is why I believe that they will push harder so that the Congress and the executive can come at a par and resolve this issue. If not well managed, I will tell you already is sending some uncertainty surrounding the this debt ceiling because the investors, everyone in US are all looking at how it's going to affect the government spending. And don't forget that government spending will keep the economy running and so meet some some needs and also some obligation here and there in terms of treasury bill, in terms of all their fixed income, the bond and all those stuff because they borrow heavily from the system. That means that this is a very significant issue. That is why even when yesterday we saw a positive earnings from one of the artificial intelligence company that's leading in what in graphic processing unit of computer system, even with impressive earning, you see that market also continue to oscillate, and that has also reflect the what the what will I put it now, the fear of what of market players in the system or in the market, and not only that again, couple that at the end of the day, the first minute that was presented yesterday, at that minute the policymakers are not sure of stopping or continuing what the rate hike that have started for more than a year. You can see these are the things that are causing this market what to go up and down. And because there's this high volatility, you need to understand what is happening in the market and also follow that trend so you can make informed decision. You are not be caught in the web. You must understand where it's going. But the good thing again is that even when the market is oscillating or in this kind of volatility we're seeing, it creates room for those that understand how to use their technical very well to buy low and sell high. And also, it's the time for you not to fall in love with the market. That's why you must understand what we discussed yesterday. Understand your double top and what and your double bottom. Like I tell you that anytime you see a double top, it's a sign for sell. And while your double bottom is a time for you to buy. But you must understand to read where is the the double bottom. What is the bottom. In US, we see that most of the three major indices Dan Jones, all of them. Dan Jones have already formed on a weekly chart double top. Also other like S&P. That is significant that at this point now because of what is happening, the possibility of great correction or big correction or pullback in that market is high, and that's why these are spreading other kind of spread to other market. In Asia market as speak now, Asia market is weak just because of what is happening in US. Also in Europe market, also the same thing. And also don't forget I said yesterday that because of this hike we have seen in Eurozone, there's already a slowdown, signal also recession at that level. Even when World Bank has said that UK possibly going to recession this year is not there again. Unless we want to look more. And also the inflation has also dropped technically to a single digit in UK. I see even on this missed economic data, there are opportunity for investors to take advantage. Why? investors are still playing with what with with care, and that's why with caution. I mean, and with fear and caution, so that at the end of the day you're able to manage your risk with what and also protect your fund, because even when the market rebounds tomorrow, if you don't have fund, it becomes a story. That's why in any time you have in the market, your major duty as investor or trader so that your fund is protected, your capital is protected, so that at the end of the day, when the market open opportunity, you have what to lodge into that market. It is very, very important. Also, if you look at the oil price internationally, because of Russia now planning the possibility of OPEC adjusting cotton output down again. That have put the price down from about from 78.4 dollar the previous day to as speak now 74.24. I said that it has slowed down because even when US is piling up their inventory, but because of this way, you can see that the crude oil price have pulled back. But I believe that the major consumer of crude oil, which is China, as far their economic recovery is not strong, we will expect this oil oscillation. But also the World Bank again, they are also sorry, the Fed also looking at if crude oil price go back to 80 and surpass, this also trigger another inflation again. But we believe that as far as seeing slowdown in this major economic inflation, that will also help the CBNs of this nation to manage their their rates very well and also make solution, because we have seen that rate hike have not addressed issue of inflation across the globe. Yet, if we come down here, we want to look at what happened in our market yesterday or in the economy. We saw some data coming out down here in Nigeria. As we speak now, the market is just slightly in the red. It opened also that on a flat note this morning, but I believe there is potential for the market to also rebound at the end of the day, especially if we see the high cap stocks coming on board to see what is happening. That will support the market. But as we speak now, the data that were released yesterday to the market coincide with what the outcome of MPC meeting, and at the same time the midweek treasury bill offer that was up yesterday. We saw that there was a information or a mis data or report that came to the market, which investors I believe that will be doing that would digest them this morning or do some comprehensive analysis to guide their decision where they should also put their fund and which sector, and also where they should go from there ahead of what inauguration next week. But I will start from the GDP figure that was released early yesterday. We saw that the economy, yes, will have a growth, but a slow growth in this time, because yes, it's expected that the first 3 months of 2023 was very, very, for me, very mixed in terms of we saw a lot of activities that concerned with the cash crush and also the scarcity that affecting a lot of consumption and all those stuff. But on the whole, we saw a positive number in terms of corporate earnings. But looking at GDP did not go red. Yes, it declined from about the previous quarter, which was the last quarter in 2022, which was the first quarter, from 3.52 to down to 2.31 for Q1 2023, compared to also 3.11 in Q1. That means in the first quarter of 2022, and also the last quarter of 2022, we saw that the performance for this first quarter also was kind of a decline below what we saw. It tells that the economy is also not growing as expected. That means any recovery we're seeing now or the market is just a fragile that can go in negative at any time. That means this have to be also managed by the central bank and their team. But another good thing that is very important for investors here is that if you look at the economy that now grew by 2.31, there's some major sector that supported this growth. That means you as an investor, it is where you're looking at. There are some sectors that do not do much. You understand, but there's improvement in all the sectors. Then what are those sectors that you need to look at? If you look at the 2.31, about 93.79 was contributed to GDP by the non-oil sector. It tells that these oil sectors are really supported. That means the diversification we are doing, if we can do it very well, we'll see that we will start relying less on oil, but oil has been a major revenue for the country. But we can see that from activities that we're seeing now, other industries are coming up. That means the government should also do more to broaden to bring to develop or invest in different sectors to and kind of bring out the potential in those sectors. Also, the sector like the I call it the ICT, which is the information and communication, contributing. We saw the financial service, that have to do with the banking and the banking institution and the insurance. We also have to do with the manufacturing sector. We saw also that the construction sector also, service sector in general. We also see, the transportation, both the aviation, both talk of a road, all of them contributed to what, to the economy. And for me, this is very, very important that investors to look at where can I benefit from all this. And also, if you look at the oil sector that was saying that yes, it has not correct, but I think there is a great improvement in oil sector. I would say that we witness a kind of for me, improvement in that sector, even though that is still in negative. We saw that for the first quarter 2023, because of improved security, we saw that there was little, recovery. We saw that the negative have dropped from almost 26.04 in first quarter 2022 and negative 13.38 in fourth quarter 2022 to just negative 4.21. That there's a problem. That means if we can improve more, the government can collaborate with others, both the community where this gather data and make sure that there's security. I think this also has a way of contributing, because if we can improve our production output, I tell you, these are the also supporting what the economy, and that will also help us to come out of this food dragging we are seeing in terms of our GDP growth. If the oil sector is contributing as before, that was better, and I believe that incoming government should work more on it to see that this sector also contribute. Also, if you want to look at the NPC that was that closed their meeting yesterday after 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Yesterday, they concluded by hiking a rate by just 50 basic points. Which for me, if you remember what we've written before that the hour, that yes, they're likely to do that because we have seen that globally we have seen the trend of a rate hike has remained, even when we see a kind of a reduced hike from 75 to 50 to 25. Also, we are spread that our MPC here have done the same thing from 150 to 100, 100 to 50. But if you look at what has happened yesterday, it's going to affect some sectors because really the manufacturing sector, where cost of fund has increased from 18, the basic NPR is from 18 to 18.5. That is huge. That's going to affect that. That means you as an investor, it's time for you to look at which service sector will I be putting, and don't forget that automatically, even when the economy is suffering because of rate hike, there are some other sectors that are going to benefit from it. The bank, I can see that the results from the banks are not I'm not telling you something otherwise. They are telling you that something is happening there because they're enjoying the rate that is high, and also even the treasury bill that also continue to go up and down. The banks are also benefit from it because they want to put their money there. They're putting their money in with CBN where nothing will come as return. You can see that that is also impacting on what on this bank bottom line. That means at the end of the day, as investor, you need to understand where you should put your money now. Are you going for the construction sector? Because I've named the sector that contribute to what to the GDP. We saw the telecoms and the sector, the communication. We saw the financial sector, which are the insurance and banking, manufacturing sector. We saw the construction, also the transport sector. Which way are you going to put your money? This should guide you to where you should put your money now. And also, we expect that if at the end of the day, if the government settle, when are they removing the subsidy? We expect that they want to do because during the campaign, they mentioned but it cannot be immediately at the enter the office. They need to do something before they start removing. That means you need to also do how can you benefit from the oil sector. These are the things you'll be looking at this time. But I feel that investors should not panic at all because I tell you, there's a lot of potential in the market because now that we see that treasury bill have moved from 8.99 for 320 to 7.99. Yes, we know that this article in that sector have not been clear. That the fixed income market rate or it has not been clear, have been oscillating. But we are taking advantage of it that as a pullback, it's a plus for the capital market. Why increase in rate is not a plus, it's a minus for the market. Because why? Once you see interest rate, we're about to see that both bond and this treasury bill might likely reverse tomorrow because higher interest rate will influence all this fixed income market. But what you do, look at target those companies that their earnings are positive, especially after we're going to see the first half of the year coming and end at the end of June. All eyes will be to see that half-year result of this company, to see if they were consistent in what we saw in Q1. These are the things that should guide you as investor. There's no need for you to panic at all. But I believe that there's potential in the market. For us, there's no any pullback now will be opportunity to buy, especially as more companies are notifying the exchange of their AGM as they are paying liquidity will be coming back to the market. You saw what happened in assets yesterday. You saw when the UBA paid. You saw when DTCO paid. That means this fund has the work coming back to the market for a form of investment, pushing the price of this stock coming up. That means when they pull back at the markdown, you take advantage of it to buy, and also all eyes of what on their Q2 number. This is how we look at this number that came to the market, the GDP, the decision of MCT, and also the Treasury option that also saw rate declining. You need to look at all this critically and also take what decision. Yes, before we go to the live market, I want to quickly look at the figure that came from Corn oil, has been one of the late filer in the market. Even when they file early, their payment will come also, they come very late. But now we have seen yesterday, we have seen them, filing after they have posted their Q1, the management account long, their audited account is just coming to the market. But if you look at the numbers, I'll tell you, yeah, this is a missed number. But the market is also looking at the payout of this company on the strength of what? On the strength of their earnings, and also how this company has also their corporate governance has been since they listed on the exchange. But if you look at this data that was released, or the figure that came from Konoye, I said it was a missed number, but not too bad. If you look at the top line of this company for the year ended 2022 December, we saw a growth of just 4% in their top line, moving from 126.73 billion to 131.42 billion, representing just 4% in the green. That also saw after the expenses, and you also know that for you to see this company posting such a marginal gain, and at the end of the day, they're having also a growth, very strong growth in their PAT. He said that there's adjustment either in their tax or also in their expenses, because we also saw an improvement from 3.1 billion to 4.96 billion in 2022. That is about 61% or 60.8% in the green. You can see that the bottom line was high, but at the end of the day, I will tell you the the 4.92 translate to about 5 naira earning per share for the period, about five naira earning per share for the period. And from that, we are seeing that the company is just paying 2 naira 50 kobo, which also they paid the previous year. They tell you that the market is not happy with it, despite in the impressive work Q1 number for 2023. But the funniest thing is that you see how cost, or how this company is in terms of managing cost. And when a company is not managing cost well, it has a way of eating into their bottom line. That's why you can see a company that's making about 133.42 billion is just posting 4.96 billion. You can see that the cost center has widened, and that you can see. For me, this is also reflected on the profit margin for the period. Profit margin for the period for the company stood at 3.77% against 2.43% in 2021. These are not two good numbers to look at, but because of the sector we're operating, but also the shareholding structure that is tight, that's why the price remains where it is. But I believe the market will also treat this stock the way it is. But you can see that even with the price and this 2 naira, the dividend yield is still not too impressive. But the good thing again, if you look at the net operating cash flow for this company that turned positive for the year ended 2022 from a negative of 4.56 billion in 2021 to a positive position of 4.1 billion in 2022. This is good, but investors should also be very careful when they're taking position in such a company. Yes, we are coming back to the market to see what the market is doing now. Right now, as we speak, if you look at the market now, I'll tell that the market is not doing badly, but let's quickly look at what the market is telling us right away. The market has formed a double top, which I discussed yesterday. Said that today we'll confirm where the market will be going from here. If you look at the chart, I told you that chart is very, very important to look at. When you don't open to trade for the day, look at the chart and see what is happening in the market. But the chart will help you to see the market direction. If the market is in the green on the red, you will know easily looking at the chart. As we speak now, market is doing 52,882.58, down by 45.02 basic point, representing 0.07%. 0.07%. This and if you look at the market breadth, as we see, market breadth is negative. Yes, also market is slightly in the green. But I think that we are seeing more sellers today. 15 sellers as we speak now 16 losers as we speak now against 11 stock that are the gainers chart. But if you look at the top the advancers and the top losers right away, if you look at the top losers, we are seeing that, like I just said, Conway is leading the losing the decline table with almost 9.9% down to 40, now down to around 43%, 43 naira 60 kobo as we speak now. Also, profit taking in PZ continued this morning. But see that PZ is also like 5.6% down. Lasaco also down. Also, we see livestock profit taking and access call profit taking. These are the top five losers. Also, look at the other side, the other angle of the market, the gainer side. I think that the low cap stocks are dominating the gainer chart as we speak now. We are seeing that the ROT Bisco is up by 8.8%, followed by FTN Cocoa. FTN Cocoa, you can see this stock has started moving as low as what as 37, 34 kobo to almost 62 kobo, up again by 8.8 as known, followed by Tantalizer. Tantalizer has awakened for almost going almost no getting to 27 to 20, 27 to 29% in 30 days from 20 kobo to 22 kobo to 24. Today is 26 kobo. Also, our peak insurance has rebounded to trade at 45 kobo, up by 7.1, and total sustained what we saw yesterday with almost 6.9% up again to trade at the 2 naira 49 kobo, 249, sorry, 249 naira as we speak. These are the position of the market. But if you look at terms of volume, active stocks this morning, we are seeing that UBA is leading that part. UBA is doing 8 naira 60 kobo, trading 35.6 million shares so far, followed by Access 10 naira 85 kobo, 29.3 million shares traded so far. Zenith Bank 2660 also trading at around 19.9 million shares. GTCO, consider the financial sector are the one that dominating the activity start this morning. We see GT code also doing 2695, 15.2 million share traded so far, and the last one on that the active stock are Linkage Assurance at 52 kobo, 9.9 million share traded so far. You can see that the volume in the market is slowing down, but I still believe that before the afternoon, I see more volume coming back to the market. This is the state of the market as we speak. But we'll come back to our chart, very, very important. You see that this market, if you look at these charts, it's very, very important. Yes, the market is making lower highs. If you take it, if you take and draw this way, yes, you can see that the can see, okay, let's say, is it a mini? You can see for yourself here. This an uptrend here, this one, and also if you take also this same trend line and come here and see that the market has remained on consolidation level for almost almost 2 weeks. Just follow the lines I'm drawing here. You can see for yourself now. You see that there's a seeming kind of a bullish channel up here, but in between you can see that from here to here, from this point to here, has been a resistance level for the market with about 52,384. I told you yesterday, but market broke it out yesterday on improved volume about 455.18 million shares yesterday. Again, the previous share about 355. But that breakout was successful yesterday. But for trader, I thought that when you see market forming a double top, consider here we have a double top already that signal a reversal or say. But when it broke out that this morning, you already start seeing that there's a sign of what? A sign of profit taking in the market. As a lot of what? Yes, people digesting the outcome of the MPC meeting, the GDP figure, and also the decline in what? In treasury bill rate. No, these are the that people that is why we are seeing those that are in profit already start taking profit. That's why we're seeing that we're having about 15 losers as we speak and 11 gainers in the market. But we're still seeing supposition top because already some investors are seeing potentials in some stock, considering the low price of this stock and the fundamental, and also the industry or the sector where they operate, the possibility of sustaining their number. These are things to guide the board. At this breakout now, if the market pull back here and come back to the last support line here to before market to gather more strength to see. But that's why I need to keep our eyes between the market now and tomorrow, especially as the location is coming next week Monday. Investors are keeping their eyes in this to know exactly what will come out from this incoming government, to start with the appointment, come with their policy statement, where they are taking us in the name of new hope. They say we will have hope. That is what they said in the mantra of the campaign. New hope, new hope, new hope. That hope is what every investors are explaining. You can see that the optimism is very high. No, the expectation, no, has supported the market orbit in recent days. Getting towards it, let's see the outcome. For me, investor should not panic, but rather take advantage of the upside of the market, take profit. A pullback was to give you, but like I said, that double top is sell while your double bottom is what buy. You must have all these at the back of mind. All the chart patterns send a lot of signal to the market at any given time. This is how to work, how to trade or invest in the market. Yet, if you look at the chart now, also that the market is flat here, yet also trying to form another, or the market break down the whole the 0.58 that we saw yesterday. That means this green bar here, bullish candle here. Once again, before you now say whether the market has broken down, but now the market is still, for me, this is a correction sign of what we're entering also in distribution after we have seen few days of what of markup in price of this stocks or the market also. Let's look at it. Let's quickly call up our indicators right away to see what is happening in the market. We want to look at, is there still momentum in this market that to guide investors to see they should start running, or look at your money flow. What is money flow reading this morning? Look at your what your your T line. We don't joke with it. Look at our T line now. And also we'll call up our stochastic to see the momentum in the market. Let's see the strength or the momentum in the market. Where are we going from here? What investors should be doing? These are what we want to see from this stochastic RSI. Yes, from here you can see for yourself that the market, for me, there's still strength in the market. Even when the market try to correct within the 2 weeks of consolidation here, market do not break down the 50 point, the previous center point here on the RSI. That is that they're expecting good strength in the market even when try to correct. But now market has gone back in terms of good momentum up. Money flow is still above 80, within 82. There is still very strength in the market, strong strength in the market. Momentum is still positive. But if you look at the 1 hour chart for the market, then looking at 1 hour chart, look at the 1 hour chart. What the 1 hour chart telling us is that the T line market is above the T line. Even when it is trending here, you can see it here. In the last 2 hours or 3 hours, market has been in that side movement. You can see here, market moved by 10. You can see it has been trending here on the 1 hour chart. But money flow, as I'm looking already, while momentum is still strong, but giving sign of weakness. We quickly look at the 15 minutes chart before we go to this top gainers. I want to look at only where is total going on the trend is moving now. It's very key that we note that. Check total, check the Kedar hotel and see on a 15-minute chart, profit taking is already in the market. I will tell you the chart and review that already for us. That means you need to all the stock that you are in profit, nothing stop you taking them. Take your profit now because market has given us sign of profit taking activities already from the 15-minute chart on the index. Now look at the charts. Let's look at this chart as I mentioned. Look at total Nigeria. What is happening in total Nigeria? Let's look at the chart and see if the chart is telling us something positive. We go to the chart for yes, you can see a breakout here. The chart is telling us that there is fund entering the stock. You can see that money flow is looking up to read the 73. You can see where the candlestick for 2 days now. You can see, and we see also strength coming there on the day chart. Yes, if you look at 1 hour chart, let's look at what 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart is telling us that see there is still strength in the stock. You can see money flow and also this candlestick looking good here. You can see it here. Almost try to test 253.2 in this stock in this in total. These are the things we should look at when we are investing. But I see that the strength here is small. You can see it here. Even when the stock is coming down, you can see that it remains high here. We say that the momentum in the stock is very, very high. Let's quickly look at also Ikeja Hotel at this point. Look at Ikeja Hotel and also access to see how far it will go before you can start jumping in. For those profit takers that can access, kudos for them. But for those that I want to take position, I think you also watch. Yes, if you look at the Ikeja Hotel, I'll tell you it's about to build another momentum. This is a 1 hour chart. You can see the last 1 hour, the stock is still very strong. Around the 240 for me is a good one for the stock. Money flow is feeding at 89, very very strong, and we're seeing new flow. That means there's still potential for this stock to go up. For those that are still in the stock, fine, because ahead of their world 1 for 3 bonus and what and 7 kobo dividend, depending on your investment objective. Finally, we look at assets. Saw doing assets AGM what the price was doing after the AGM, what the price is also doing. Investors or traders, they should also give you an insight how to invest with it at any given time you are in this market. Yes, if you look at the assets now on a 1 hour chart, you can see that profiting activities, I see that stock already. Yes, money flow try to look up but not strong. We're also seeing a momentum looking down. But quickly, let's look at 15-minute chart for access corp. That was used to draw the curtain for today. Access corp on 15-minute chart have shown that profit taking is already there, and you can see that money flow has looked up below 20. For me, until another momentum come to the stock, let's wait and see. For those that are buying the stock, watch for traders and the stock, take your profit and see how far it will go. This is how to go about the market right away. On this note, I've said thank you for your time and also see you tomorrow, hopefully the last trading day of the week. See you tomorrow by God grace, hopefully by this hour. Again, enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.